So my name is Raymond Rodriguez. Um, I came here to ECTLC last year in June 17th. Um, what got me here into this program was I just had some issues, some bad habits and some bad decisions led me here due to, the law. I was on probation for about 4 years prior to being here. I was making bad decisions which affected my family, affected my significant other, um, which led to us splitting apart, separating, um, which led me to, you know, stop attending things that I had to attend for probation, which were outpatient, which was outpatient treatment, um, and also, going to work, showing up to work, and just my daily responsibilities. Um, Me coming to this program was, I am a carpenter. I work for the union. I'm an apprentice. So I was partnered up on my last job site with my journeyman. His name is George White. He he suggested that I come here. Um, when he first told me, I was prideful. I felt like I didn't need a program. I felt like it was weak. I felt like that, like I said, I could do it on my own. Um, but with the whole situation happening, with everything going on in my personal life, with me losing my wife, um, for them to soon move out, my daughters, I have two daughters, just knowing that they were all going to leave um, was drastic to me. And I came back to George and had told him that I was willing to come to ECTLC. So being here at this program, I was put onto the maintenance crew. At the ranch, I was put onto the maintenance crew with Gleason. He would take us down here and we would refurbish the rooms here for the families. Um, we remodeled, I want to say, about 7 units within the 2 months of me being at the ranch. I come from a construction background, so I had experience in that field. So I'm in my fourth phase now. I am now employed. I'm working with New West, which is a big step for me. Um, I mean, I was employed before, but it just, I'm grateful for what I have now. I'm employed with New West. Um, my first to third phase, I had an idea already that I was going to work for New West. I wanted to work for New West, and so when I got to fourth phase, I spoke to Jonathan, and he asked me if I was looking for a job. I told him yes, and he hopped on the phone with Tyler with New West, and he had let him know that I was looking for work and that I was in my fourth phase. Tyler hired me, so I've been with New West now for about a month. So also being in my fourth phase, now that I had a job, I was taking the bus, I was commuting to work. Um, Phil had brought it up to my attention that there was a car that was donated to the center. He asked me if I was interested. I told him, of course, I'm interested. Um, he had told me that he would talk to Dr. Julie about it and he would get back to me. I waited patiently to hear the word back, and I got the word that they were willing to give the car to me, and so they did. I'm receiving the car on payments, but it's still a blessing because a car is very important. I haven't had a car in about, I would say, 7 years. Haven't had a license in about 7 years. Um, if you ever feel like giving up, I would suggest that you just hang in just a little longer. You know, it's always said that when we feel like giving up, and if we just would have hung on a little longer, that's always when we find breakthrough. And I've found that to be very true. I've felt many times like giving up or doubting myself, but I just hung in there and I stuck it out, and I am here I am where I'm at today, and I am truly grateful for it.